Alright, this is Most Likely You Go Your Way and I Go Mine by Bob Dylan. Now, the version I'm going to show you is more similar to the one on Before the Flood, which is a live album, which I think sounds better because it's a little bit more faster, and it's easier to play, obviously. But there isn't like any videos showing you how to do it on YouTube, so I thought I might as well make one. The chords are pretty simple. Mainly they go along exactly with, his words. You don't have to really worry about, getting lost or whatever. But the chords are pretty simple. It's like a G7 thing. I think it's G7. You have an A minor, you have a D, C, a regular G. You can play like this or over here. It's up to you. There's an E minor. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's it. So the main riff is pretty simple. It's like this G7 chord, which is basically just a regular G with your pinky on the 6th fret of the 2nd string. And what you're gonna do is upstroke first, and you just gotta put on that pinky finger, take it off and put it back on over and over again. So you start with it off. It's like the main riff throughout the whole song. So that's basically the intro. Now the verse is pretty simple. It just goes straight to A minor. Then you go back to this main riff. And then you just start over. Right? So you do that twice. And when he says, I can't do what I've done before, go to a B minor. I think I forgot this to show you this, but it's B minor, just bar across the 2nd fret. This shape here. He says, I can't do what I've done before. Then to A minor. And then he says, I'm just gonna let you pass, which is basically just this riff again. And then he says, I'll go last, which is just regular D. So I'll go ahead and play you from the beginning into that part. And then the chorus, I guess it's kind of like a chorus, but he says, time will tell who has fell and who's been left behind. You go your way and I go mine. This part's kind of complicated. So I think it goes G, B minor, C, G, C, D, and this kind of wacky chord. It's like a D7, regular D7, but that that pinky finger's off. And then he says, you go your way and I go mine, and you go back to the riff. So, he goes... Your way and I go mine. together. Actually, I'll show you another part. I think he only does this maybe once or twice. But with the part where he says, the judge, he holds a grudge and he's going to call on you. That's where you get the E minor. The judge. When he says call on you, you go to that D. Go back to that E minor. Back to D. And then I'm pretty sure it goes back to just a regular verse. Or after that last D, you can just go straight to the riff. So I'll go ahead and play you basically everything until this point. And I'll throw that last part I just showed you after like the main chorus thing, just to show you how it sounds. Okay. That's it. It just repeats, not a terribly hard song to learn, but I do think the Before the Flood version might be better than the album version, just because it's faster and he sings it in a different like cadence, tone, whatever. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye.